So today on our vintage Montreal Canadiens sports file, we're going to talk about a player who is only, a small group of hockey players from New Brunswick to ever play with the Montreal Canadiens. So we're going to talk today on the very talented and the very popular Scott Fraser. Now, Scott Fraser, born 1972 in Moncton, New Brunswick, was drafted in the 9th round, 193rd overall in the 1991 NHL entry draft. Now, even though he played with the Notre Dame Hounds and had some great recognition, he came to full recognition or full scouting by Montreal in the 91 draft. He was playing for Dartmouth College. Now, after Fraser was drafted, he decided to go back to Dartmouth and played for another 3 years for the squad. And his best campaign was the 93 season when he scored 44 points in 26 games. And he was a ECAC All-Conference second All-Star team recipient. Now, he also spent time with the Canadian national team during the 93 and 94 seasons. Now, after college, Fraser was sent for some seasoning to the Canadiens' then minor league affiliate, the Frankton Canadians. He played 2 seasons with the Baby Habs, enjoying a solid 95-96 when he scored 74 points in 58 games. Now, that success with Frankton allowed Fraser to make the NHL, and he debuted with the Canadiens that same year, appearing in 14 games and scoring 2 points. 97, he ended up with the Frankton Canadiens yet again, but was traded to the Calgary Flames early in the season. Now, Calgary sent him back to the minors, St. John Flames. He had 32 points in 37 games. Now, free agent the next season, Fraser signed with the Edmonton Oilers and a very strong 1998 squad. He did play the majority of the season in the minors with the Hamilton Bulldogs, but he's played with Hamilton, which included a very strong 29 goals in 50 games. He was called up eventually to Edmonton and played a successful part in their playoff run. He had 12 goals and 11 assists for 23 points in 29 games, and including 2 points, including 1 goal and 1 assist in the playoffs. Now, 99, he ended up moving on to New York Rangers, and Fraser was always an overachiever. He decided to seek free agency yet again, signed with the Rangers in the 98-99 season. He did get a chance to crack the Rangers lineup, although it was a slow start to the season, and even though he got 6 points, he was sent back to the Hartford Wolfpack for the remainder of the season, scoring 37 points in 36 games with the Wolfpack. Now, the AHL was unfortunately kind of his, good and bad situation. He always put up points in the AHL, especially with the Canadiens in 96. That 74 points, including 16 points in the playoffs. But the cups of water he had in the NHL, in a regular season, he only played 71 games. He could have been a 20-goal-a-game guy. But like every top player from Moncton, hard worker, big player too, 6'2", 206. They make him big in Moncton. And, a 9th round draft choice, and to succeed like that in the modern NHL, not too many 9th round draft picks, especially almost 200 overall, make it to the NHL. But like I said, playing with the Notre Dame Hounds was a good prep for him. And, that's quite a success. You're playing the most popular team in the NHL at the time, Montreal. You're playing with Team Canada. You're playing with Dartmouth, very, very popular squad. You're playing with the Edmonton Oilers. You play with the New York Rangers. That's people would see that as a very, very excellent career. For me, it is, because Fraser bet the odds. Like I said, you're drafted that late. He was always a hard worker, and he's a nice gentleman as well. But to put in a decade at some of the highest levels of hockey, university, national program, NHL, IHL, AHL. I tip my hat to him. And something, like I said, he had a possible place with Edmonton in the 98 season, but he wanted to test the waters. But to score 23 points in 29 games with a very strong Edmonton team with her rotating forward lines, it was quite tremendous. And like I said, I tip my hat to Scott Fraser. I know some of his, not say his former teammates, but I know the region he comes from in Moncton, or the Moncton region. And, he's done a lot for hockey. He's quite the successful cat, as we say. So, that's the legend of Scott Fraser. Thanks for listening. Bye.